Just checking if anything has changed since we last visited here. Not particularly. Mirror. In respect to your latest reminder to have the mirror in your bathroom replaced, may I remind you once again that the item is on back order. The situation is out of our hands and no amount of pestering will make it arrive any sooner. And nothing new here. Okay. Riots in Detroit.
Re-establishing security system. See you soon, Mr. Jensen.
We get practice points, 2 extra points. Yeah, I'm taking the 45% reduction in damage. Else. Aim stabilizer might be good. Faster movement might be good. Sprint faster. Sprint longer. Additional 5 seconds of sprinting time. They'll probably double it. Oh shit. Okay. That can't be good.
Jensen! You asshole! You cost me my job!
Slow down. What happened?
What happened? They found out I let you into the morgue. That's what happened. They canned me.
Wayne, I'm sorry. You didn't deserve any of this.
Damn right I didn't. That's the second time you screwed me over.
I know. And I want to make it up to you for everything you've been through. Sarif Industries lost a lot of good people in the last 6 months, and we could use someone like you.
Oh, really? You're not saying that just to say it.
Talk to HR. Tell them I recommend you. Corporate security pays more than being a cop, and you won't be stuck behind a desk.
Jeez, yeah. Okay. I need the work, but this better be on the level.
It is. None of this is your fault, so let me make it right.
Yeah. I should sit down, you know? It's been a long week, and then all this crap, but thanks. I mean it.
Looks as if the ball is now firmly in the United Nations court. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live.
Did not expect that.
Thousands of angry rioters took to the streets in several cities this evening after viewing controversial satellite footage uncovered by Picus. Detroit, Toronto, Mumbai, and Rio de Janeiro all report violent clashes taking place outside the doors of such well-known biotechnology firms as Kusanagi, Isolay, and Sarif Industries.
Access granted.
The footage sparking the riots appears to show scientists
Mirror, last call.
torture-like experiments.
Hi, the mirror you ordered for the penthouse bathroom arrived in our warehouse almost 4 weeks ago. This is your last reminder. If you don't pick it up right away, we will have to ship it back. Oh my god, Cherry Horse, you son of a bitch. Daughter of a bitch. Some kind of a bitch anyway.
This company prides itself on maintaining a safe environment and an ethical approach to research at all times. We invite critics.
Yep. Definitely things going down. Okay, any obvious changes? Not on the map. So I guess we'll have to take a look. punks. So gang territory is still here, accessible. Definitely had a change of leadership here.
Fuck
Run
them
by
cops,
punks.
man.
Yeah, they can't tell us to get off the streets. We own these blocks as much as they do.
They must have locked up all our brothers.
I told you we was living in a police state.
Yeah, I can't believe they don't allow you to riot on the street of the goddamn fascists. It's not that really a hard concept to understand, it's a fairly simple principle. But basically, in principle, allowed as much freedom as you can have, except when it starts to interfere with other people's freedoms. Then you have no rights anymore on that one. I'm curious to see if there's anything happening there. What I want to see is basically there was some praxis kit behind a wall here. I want to see what's happened to that. I don't expect there to be a praxis kit or anything like that. But what I want to see is what's happened to the wall, and does it have any loot? Because we cleaned that place up. So if it doesn't have any loot, we know not to bother with to go onto any of these places. Yeah, I've at least repaired it. And it's empty. Good. Now I need to go to the convention center. But I also want to know what's really changed here. A lot of things have basically been reset. The items we've left here are still here. All the broken parts have been repaired. I don't think there's anything of real value to us here. So, if there's something of interest here, it's in the actual city areas. I guess I'm somewhat interested in talking to the Thorpes, for example. The couple we rescued at the first mission.
Look at you, all shiny and hard. You're gonna make someone a great blender one day.
Get back here! Leave me alone, pig! That's it! Easy, man! Easy! I saw you throw that firebomb, you little shit! It wasn't me, man! You stay right there until the wagon gets here.
Okay, and there aren't that many changes here. Little less people on the streets, and that's pretty much it. Ah, nerdy bar. That's something. A total waste of time to come here.
It's just embarrassing, really. Like anyone can walk into the precinct and take whatever they want.
I know. What if this wasn't the first time? Some gang leader out here could have profiles of every cop on the force. They may even know where we live.
As long as the media doesn't get this. If they do, we're gonna get...
Okay.
We already got
Okay.
shaking their heads like we're a bunch of naughty children.
Ah.
Stay away from Seraph Plaza. That's ground zero for this riot.
Sorry, I can't let you into the station at this time.
But one of those hooligans stole my purse!
I understand, man.
Yeah, I don't think in the middle of a riot anyone gives a shit about a stolen purse. Okay. Josie Thorpe, and I don't recall the guy's name. There are a few other places I might go.
Now we stand at the edge of the abyss. It's almost too late. The city burns down around your ears, and you do nothing. You wait for them to save you?
Training exercises for augmented soldiers? How did they think this was gonna go over with the public? I haven't seen the footage, so I'm not gonna make any assumptions. Well, I have, and it's exactly what people are saying.
You okay, sweetheart?
I'm a little shaken up, but I'm just glad we got off the streets.
I almost shit myself when that group of cops came blazing around.
Yeah, I do want to visit the shops. I wonder if they have new things to sell. Also, Limb Clinic, it might have new practice kits. I'm mainly hoping for the automatic hacking tools, because if we could get a few extra, we could now unlock a couple of places here that we didn't manage to unlock the first time.
Take a look.
I'm a friend of Greg Thorpe.
Really? Okay, I give you the egghead discount.
Yep, something new. Rate of fire upgrade. Heat targeting. Target leading. Target seeking. What is this? With a rocket launcher, okay.
Okay, that's it.
What is this? Rate of fire. Vividly the heavy rifle. So, Mr. Greg Thorpe, anything you have for us? I'm sort of hoping for a situation report so we can understand what the hell is going on here. Some actual details, how things have changed, anything odd going on. Someone who lives here locally. No guard anymore. Not a good sign. For all we know, the guy has mysteriously disappeared because he gave us the code to the evidence locker.
Welcome. I'm glad you came. I can never properly repay you for what you did, of course, but
What'd you have in mind?
there's a gentleman
How does...
growing.
Okay, worthless. Nothing's happened here. He's still talking about the same old shit. Yeah, I think it's better if we just go to the limb clinic and leave things at that, at least until something else happens. So far it certainly looks like nothing major has changed. At least nothing that we've encountered in the previous visit to Detroit. You don't have a bodyguard.
What's your pleasure, friend?
Automatic unlocking devices. Yes, please. Maintenance. Damage, reload, ammo capacity, cooling. Not enough. Okay.
Always a pleasure.
No, it should not. Previously, if we would have fired this constantly, it would have basically overheated before we even finish our first clip. So now that should not happen.
What'll it be?
We're gonna need 10,000 for the necessary praxis kit upgrades.
See you soon.
Reload speed, ammo, yeah, more capacity is fine.
What's your pleasure, friend? Always a pleasure.
$200 Yep, and we have 644 in storage. So I think that'll be fine. Ah, here's your bodyguard too. Okay, some very welcome upgrades, if nothing else. Ooh. This is different. Quiet wall. Okay, interesting. At least some proper changes, so it doesn't feel like it's just all the same. Even though they...
Jensen, Sarif had me hack the convention center security logs for you. Sandoval signed out. He isn't there.
Taggart will know where he went.
You really think he'll tell you in the middle of a riot? In front of all the media?
He will if I ask real nice.
Well, if that doesn't work, he also has a dressing room backstage. Seems to me a man like Taggart must keep close track of his employees. Speaking of which, I also backtraced that breach in our own firewall. The one Sarif opened but forgot to tell us about.
The one he was using right before he hired me. Right.
Looks like our boss was being chatty with a private detective named Brent Radford. He lives on Earl's Court. In case you want to get chatty with him too.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do indeed. I don't think we want to confront Taggart in the middle of the convention center. We might be able to get a victory out of it because of our silver tongue and Casey mod, but there's a risk it won't go our way, and that would be a catastrophe for Sarah. So if we can just get the information and get out, that would be preferred.
Welcome to Lim International. Providing Dr. Chechery, call 217. Will you be purchasing anything today? Chechery, call 217.
Typhoon ammo, super boost. Ooh.
Always a pleasure, sir.
3 points. Is there anything we really want to spend it on, though? Yeah, we're running out of good things to buy at this point. The fact that we never took really any hacking abilities, at least there's a positive side to it. We more or less got everything we wanted anyway. Might take the flash suppressants. I haven't really seen anyone use concussion grenades though, so it's hard to say if it's going to be all that useful or not. On the other hand, I don't want to be a victim of it. And as I said, we don't have a huge amount of points places to put those points anyway. Suppose we could put an aim stabilizer, but that's not how fighting really happens usually in this game. Although it might explain why we sort of had a hard time with the previous boss fight. Because we were moving and shooting, and so we sort of shot all over the place a little bit. Maybe it's worthwhile to do. Not sure. It's 3 points. Negates all movement-induced reticle growth. So even if we move, our accuracy should be real tight. It would mainly help with the heavy rifle. Alternatively, we could take speed bonuses. Basically faster sprinting and more longer sprinting. I'll save it for now. 3 points will allow us to buy either the aim stabilizer or the faster, longer sprinting. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, we're not going after... No, we're going after the main objective first. We'll do side missions once that's done. It's not like it's going to end there anyway. It just would give us Sandoval's location, not the man himself. So there has to be some kind of follow-up to that. Worthless. Some kind of hobo home.
Everything seems to be under control in the convention center.
And Taggart?
He's on stage now. His protection is deep. Only those with VIP passes can get by.
Okay, let's see how this goes. Goal is to stay unnoticed. Go for the objective. And get the hell out. Oh shit, but... Well, we have automated hacking devices, don't we? Yeah, I was worried about hacking. Yeah, 9 of them. That's not... Okay, hacking is not gonna be a problem. I was worried there for a second. We want to take a little bit of a look around here though. Again, we might get something new in our way. Ooh. Yeah, something's wrong.
The plaza near the Sarah building is the worst.
Something is very, very wrong.
Bill is really changing the world for the better. We're changing it back to what it used to be.
Well, you've just heard William Taggart speak, and isn't he a smooth talker?
Just can't subscribe to Taggart's Neanderthal opinions. It's like he thinks human development.
Passionate speeches. Okay, it's not like we have options.
I'm not getting hot. It just frustrates me how some of you pro-humanists act so superior. Like you have all the
Go to the convention center and obtain Sandoval's location from Taggart. So either go and confront Taggart, try to speech, or try to sneak our way there. A lot of security bodyguards. I'm saving. I don't know at what point they might turn hostile. Is the camera hostile? Okay, if we go there, that's probably it. Yeah, that's probably our best bet. There's no way we can. Why two? They go into different places. This was harder to spot. It cannot be noticed here in any way.
Turn this off, man. Why? Don't you want to know what's going on out there? Just can't watch these cowards with masks throwing rocks. I believe in their cause. I don't feel like being a slave to a bunch of super soldiers in 5 years.
Stay focused. Shit. Sure, we have a time limit here before someone comes in and checks. Yeah, mission critical potential hack, so very easy. We should be able to easily finish this.
Access granted.
Seraph, Sandoval's in Detroit. Hold up in some apartment building on Grand River Road. I'm heading there now.
Alright. But Adam, you think Taggart's involved?
There's no hard evidence yet to prove it.
Too bad. But you know there could be. If you upload that data recording you got in Montreal onto his computer...
You're asking me to frame him?
We could lose everything, Adam, given the mood out there. We may have to get our hands dirty to fix it. What, you got a problem with that?
No.
No problem at all.
Good. Seraph out.
I mean, I know what kind of game we are playing here and what our opposition is, so no problem at all. Zero. They're killing our guys. Fuck them. We at least try to cover our tracks a little bit.
Thousands of angry rioters took to the streets in several cities this evening after viewing controversial satellite footage uncovered by Picus.
Please make a goddamn honest effort here and there. So far so good. Everyone seems to be still allied to us. What are you doing with that? Oh my god. It's a yeah, that's fine. It's fine. So he's in one of the apartment buildings in this city. No. Don't want to go there. was actually a lot easier than I thought. No patrols, no nothing. Suppose we caught them very vulnerable. I don't know. Don't care. Let's move on.
It's a reliable source, goddammit! I need backup now! Jensen? I almost didn't recognize you. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, what are the chances? Do you remember me? I was a rookie when you still rolled in SWAT.
Nikki. Of course I remember you. How you been? The brass got you on riot control too?
Yeah, I am. Or I was until... Damn it. Look, something big is going down, and I'm kind of freaking out here. You remember that MCBer, Jacob White? You busted him a couple of times.
Yeah, I remember him. Assault and possession. He's still running rackets?
No, I mean, yeah, shit, I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter, because he's moved on to bigger things.
Nikki, slow down.
Listen, hear me out. I just got word he has his hands on some real military-grade explosives. The prick's got a fucking bomb, Adam. And you know how much he hates the PD. He's going to hit us while we have our pants down with the riots. You gotta help us out here.
Nikki, I'm kind of busy. If he's got a bomb, just call it in and follow procedure.
What do you think I've been doing? I've been on the horn all night, and my CO already sent a patrol over to Jacob's house. We've got a warrant, so they searched the place, but nothing came up. Not even Jacob. Now they're saying my CI is probably full of shit and just fucking with me. Bullshit! Jacob's using the riots as cover, and he's going to hit us, and hit us hard. Adam, I need you to trust me on this. You gotta help me find Jacob.
Okay, give me the details. How realistic of a threat is this?
I have to admit, Nikki, I'm having a hard time believing White could come up with something like this. He can barely tie his own shoelaces without tripping all over himself.
That was then. This is now. After his last stint in Standish, he got bug-eyed crazy. Started talking about how the gang war in Derelict Row was all part of a government plot, and it's time he did something about it.
I remember him saying that augmented kid we took down last year was a cover-up.
Exactly. And he's been railing against Wayne Haas, the PD, and anyone else involved in that ever since. I'm telling you, Adam, he's been getting more and more violent. Now he's got explosives, and we've got a giant bullseye painted on our ass.
It's actually amusing. He's probably right. But the thing is, attacking the people enforcing the sort of rule of law, it's not gonna change anything. In order for you to change anything, you'd have to either gain power or be able to hit at the guys working behind the scenes.
So why is it nobody trusts your source?
He used to run with White's old crew, but he's a 3-strike pert facing a dime on some damn parole violation. He's trying to cop a deal, so nobody trusts him. Thing is, I know he's reliable. He hasn't bullshitted me yet, and I don't think he's doing it now.
How did White even manage to get his hands on explosives?
My source says he got the bomb materials from some government stash out in Highland Park. It's all I know so far. But it all fits! He was last seen ranting at a rally about shattering the foundation of the hypocrisy or some bullshit like that. You know, quoting Che Guevara and talking about violent revolution.
Did he have the shirt, too?
What? Anyway, he practically named the date and time of this reckoning. And it's tonight. It has to be.
It seems credible enough to me. He's referencing all the places that would fit.
What is it exactly that you need me to do?
You mean you'll help me out? Really?
I didn't say that. Assuming I did agree to help, what would you need me to do exactly?
Oh. Well, based on Jacob's history and his new political agenda, I can almost guarantee he's going after cops. I've warned everyone working street detail and anyone else who'd listen to keep an eye out. But with half the force tied up with the protests and rioting, I can't get the manpower for a proper search. I need you to check a few spots my CI thinks Jacob could be at, and take care of the threat if you can. Even if you find nothing, great. It put my mind at ease, at least.
Fine.
Fine. I'll help. Let's go over what we know. Just the facts.
What we know? Just the facts? What we know is he's certified batshit crazy, hates cops, quotes Che Guevara, and got his hands on military-grade explosives. What more do you need to know? Oh, Christ, man. I've got nobody to help me, and I can't even breathe. How am I supposed to find this guy? The bomb could be right under us, right now!
Nikki, relax. Keep it together.
I'm trying, Adam. I don't think I'm cut out for this kind of stuff. People could die. We could die.
Just focus, okay? We know that White hates cops, so his first target is probably gonna be the precinct or somewhere nearby. Make sense?
Yeah, okay. But it could be anywhere. He wouldn't risk going to the precinct. Too many people would recognize him. That leaves the transit station, the sewers, and the alleys around the precinct. Look, I need to stay here and report any leads to my CO. Can you check those locations for Jacob? Or his bomb?
No problem. Anything else you can give me?
I don't know. You remember what White looks like, right? Tall, Caucasian, skinhead? He's not the quietest guy, so you'll probably hear him before you see him.
Yeah, a real philosopher king. I remember.
Yeah, so if you just keep your eyes and ears open, I'm sure you'll find him. Also, I heard he's had some major augmentation work done. I'd be extra careful around him. I think the White we used to know has been replaced with something much worse.
Got it.
I know it's a long shot, but I'm hoping we get backup to expand the search. In the meantime, we can check those areas, and who knows, maybe we'll catch a break. Oh, and Jensen, please don't turn him into a martyr. I'd prefer him breathing.
Ah. Well, that sort of ruined it, didn't it? What the hell well... Yeah, don't worry about it. I'll get him alive and breathing. Whoa. Don't know what would happen even if we killed the bastard. I mean, what's the point? Again. Doing a favor for a friend or a mate is not going to screw him over. At least we're going to give it a honest to God attempt to taking him alive. So what exactly do you want us to do? Check people, go to apartments, search alleys. Preacher's lead. Metro tunnel. Alley. Okay. Easy enough.